Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are working in my December Daily 2022 album on day number 14, I believe. Yes, day number 14. I am finally going to be using this Believe foundation page that I put together. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of my album. And I thought that today it would be fun to kind of show y'all how I plan some of my spreads out. I've got a cookie making spread that I will be doing here shortly, like in the next couple of days, I think, because I'm making cookies today. And I plan these using my iPad. So let me not give you all my password. So I don't know if you'll be able to really see that. So I have this little PDF template that I made in Keynote on my iPad. So it's just a bunch of boxes. And I have a little space here for me to write the day. And then I write next to it like what my plan is going to be for that spread. So Santa's visit is up here. I already basically had this kind of laid out and pre-prepped a little bit, so I didn't draw anything up there. But my next three, I'm kind of planning to do something like this. I already have a photo printed for this one for my wrapping paper spread that will go on the back of this one. And then the next day, so day number 16, I want to do a cookie spread. And this one is one of the ones where I kind of have to do a lot. So I'm planning to use the half circle cutouts and put a photo of the cookies that we make. And then I have a little transparency that I cut to match and prepped that part already that I'm going to make an actual little book inside. So I'm really excited for that spread. And since I'm making cookies today, hopefully it will be up in the next few days. And then the next spread after that, I've kind of got plans for the front and back of those half circle cutouts that I'm going to be using with the spread before it and after it. So I thought this was fun, kind of, that I could share this with y'all. Let me know if you're interested in kind of seeing me plan it out, really. I can't screen record it, but I'm kind of back and forth in and out of it. Really, it's been a few days since I've actually worked on my December daily, so I was getting kind of antsy, so I opened up my iPad and decided to go ahead and, you know, work out some of the stuff that I want to make. So I've got some of these ones back here, my Christmas music I was working on, and then I had an idea for my pajamas, and then the Christmas tree photos. And then just, I have a bunch of stuff here, like things written, like what can I make spreads about? So I've been using, like I said, my iPad for all of my planning when it comes to my December daily. So yeah, I just figured I'd share that with y'all in case anybody was interested. I mean, you could very well not be interested at all. So yeah. But like I said, I am documenting on this Believe page. This page has honestly caused me so much stress, but I don't know if I really want to call it stress just because like it's something silly to stress about. But I've really been wanting to use this, and I've tried several spreads to use with it. But everything that I put behind it always just seems so busy when it comes to like what's laying behind it. So like if you look at this photo of us with Santa, like I just feel like that's way too busy. So I had flipped back through my album a little bit, and I decided that I would do what I did on story number 2, I believe. Let me check. Story number 3, I think it was, when I was documenting the little moments, and I was like, well, maybe I can just kind of slip a piece of vellum over the photo, and that way we can still read Believe. And I think that's exactly what I needed it to be and do. So that is what I'm going to do today. I also played around with the idea of adding patterned paper back here, but there was only one patterned paper that I didn't feel like was too busy, and it was like a yellowy color, and I didn't like the way that that looked with the spread in front of it. So I pulled out these long die cuts from Ali Edwards from the mixed die cut pack, and I'm actually going to use those to border my photo. Put them at the top and the bottom like this to kind of give the photo a little bit extra. And then I was thinking that I can place my vellum here. And then I also pulled out these gold foil chipboard hearts that I got from Studio Calico. And I could just place 3 little hearts right in there, just like that. And since this vellum paper is its own punched paper, I'm not adhering that down to anything. When it comes to placing the next spread on the back of this one, I can just take that out if I need to. It shouldn't cause me any issues. And then that's what I'm thinking it will look like. And I really like that. This, like I said, this foundation page was just causing me so much stress just because I wasn't exactly sure how I could still see these belief words. I wanted them to be clear and legible. All right, one moment. My phone keeps going off. Sorry about that, y'all. So it's Sunday. I don't normally work on Sundays. I work, at a financial institution, so we're closed on Sundays, but I've been opted into doing some testing, and unfortunately the person that's supposed to be sending me the emails for testing hasn't actually been including me on the emails because it was delayed. So I was like, oh, well, this is delayed and the kids are at the park. I'm going to go ahead and do my December daily. Anyways, I'm rambling. So my manager was sending me contact information for another manager just in case I get left out of the loop again. Anyways, so yeah, all I really need to do then is kind of start getting everything adhered down. I am going to pull out an extra piece of scrap paper, I think, for this particular, these particular embellishments, because I am going to want to make sure I get all of the back. So I'll just set it on a piece of paper and just scroll over it with my tape runner. That way I'm sure everything gets adhered down the way that I would like it to. And then this is the photo of us with Santa. So it was just me and Roberto, and then our 2 kids. Unfortunately, Leland wasn't with us this day. We wanted to go originally this weekend, but there was already too many things planned that we weren't going to be able to fit it in, and then next week is going to be even crazier. So we kind of, at this point, are only having certain days where we can go do things and not able to move those around so much. All right, let me get my piece of paper and then we will get started. Okay, so I'm just going to use a piece of plain computer paper, and I am going to start with these embellishments, adhering them down. I really love these embellishments, and I was actually getting a little sad that I couldn't think of anything in particular to do with them. I did at some point think, oh, these would make a great page border, but for the most part I've been doing full page photos, and I was a little worried that I would keep doing full page photos and not actually use them. So I'm kind of glad that this spread worked out this way. That way I'm actually using up my embellishments. Oh, shoot. Okay. So then I'm going to place this one right here in the middle. If you hear any weird noises in the background, we are actually cat sitting my friend's cat right now. And she followed me into my crafting area and is just kind of wandering around making noises. But it's all right. So just in case you hear any crazy noises in the background of me that I'm not able to cut out, that's her, just back there doing whatever she wants to kitty do. Okay, I think I might place these up a little bit higher on the page because I don't want to really block our faces. I do like that you can still kind of see us through the vellum. And I also don't want it to interfere with my little tie here. So if it's a little bit higher up on the page, I think that'll kind of give me the look that I'm going for without actually interfering anything. And I just pulled out 3 different sized hearts to put on this page. Hopefully, because I am just using my regular like dot liner tape runner, hopefully I don't have any issues with stuff just kind of falling off my spreads. But I guess if I do, that's a problem for future me. And I do plan to do like flip through it each year, I'm thinking. Maybe not on YouTube, but just like my own personal plan is to, I kind of want to look through it each year. I kind of want to sit down and look through these albums that I make, just remember and reflect on things. So I guess we will find out next year if my tape is holding up. That's a little too low. I think that heart is too big. So these are the hearts that I'm using. I got them from Studio Calico. I don't know if they're still available. If they are, I will go ahead and link them below. But I think that other heart is a little bit too big, so I might go and just pull out one that was the same size. I wanted them to be a little bit different shapes, but if that's not going to work, then, you know, that's not going to work. Okay, well, that's almost the same size. A little tiny bit smaller, but I think that one will work. Okay. Oh, shoot. I've got tape all over that one. I'm going to have to figure something out to do with that. That was probably a bad idea to be doing my tape runner on top of something that I don't actually want tape to be on. In that spot, at least. All right, so that will kind of rest like that. Got my Believe Transparency. And then let's see, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my number. Let me tie this. Let me put this in my album and see how it's gonna lay in my album. Oh, sorry y'all. These particular foundation pages that I made that have like the weird, the like door opening, I feel like I need to set them in my album to see really how they're gonna lay. And then let me tie this. I think 4 is such a big number compared to the 1. Maybe I will put it on the piece of vellum as well. Okay, yeah, you can still kind of see the 14 and the hearts. Okay, so I think this is going to be it for this one. So this will tie shut, and then we'll open this. We'll have kind of a matted down, I guess you could say, photo. And then we can flip that over. And since the primary focus of these pieces of vellum that I'm using to place over to kind of dole things down is simply to dole it down with just a couple of embellishments on top, I am not worried about how the back looks, because its purpose is to sit like this. I don't know. I don't think that's going to bother me. If it does, I could probably just, I don't know, put something on the back, I guess. And then this is our photo. We did go see Santa on the 14th, but I might come in and actually date stamp, like right here. I haven't officially decided yet if I want to do that or if I just want to leave it as is. I don't think, actually, there was another thing that I wanted to do, but I don't think I have any type of like speech bubble type things. I did want to, I could probably use those. This one has a red. I wanted to use a little speech bubble and put what the kids actually asked Santa for Christmas. And I completely forgot about that until right now. Yeah, I don't have any speech bubble things. So I am just going to use, I think, these ones down here because they're nice and small. There's one that's kind of like a deep green that I can use for Oliver, and then maybe this one for Luna. So yeah, I just wanted to place those right there. And then let me go ahead and write that down. I completely forgot about that. I was like, I felt like I wanted to put something on here that wasn't journaling. So Luna asked for a pink Christmas and presents. That's what she told Santa that she wanted. And then Oliver asked for a Wither Storm figure. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to use. I almost wrote on that with a brush pen, and that is not what I was trying to do. All right, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. So then this page is done. So the reason I didn't want to use much background paper is because this one is so white in the background, and I felt like it kind of distracted whoever's looking at it from this page. Like if I turned this and I was looking at this page, it would have distracted me personally to this page before I even got to that page, if that makes sense. So I wanted to leave the background to be a little bit white. Instead of using a bold color or anything like that. All right. So that is all I have for December daily story number 14. And then, like I said, I've got plans for my next 2 days. You know, maybe I'll just stick this little gold heart right here on this next page, since it's wanting to be stuck down. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just stick that right here. Hopefully that doesn't cause me any issues, but I don't think it's really going to be stuck down, so if I need to take it off tomorrow or whenever I work on story 16, I can. But I did, like I say, prep this a little bit. So I have a piece of Cricut brand acetate that I used, and I cut apart a page protector pocket to make a pocket. And then this pocket is just going to hold a little book, and then I'll have a full page photo spread across these two half circles. I'm very excited for the cookie spread. And then this next spread behind this one is going to be another pretty simple one. I'm liking adding some more extravagant spreads in between a bunch of simple spreads. It's allowing me to still be pretty creative, but not making me feel overwhelmed or like this is just too much, because I'm only sprinkling them in every now and again. All right, anyways, like I said, this is December Daily Day 14. And that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.